This week on the flagship show of Mixer Channel 1 Tips and Tricks, 5 tips for agents of mayhem.
We'll talk about getting creative with Mixer.
And we'll interview Mixer streamer NozzaBox.
All this and more on this week's Tips and Tricks. That was How did you get that high?
That was very impressive.
That was even better. I don't think I heard that, but that was great.
Everyone's pumped.
Everyone is. It's Tuesday, the best day of the week.
Said nobody ever.
Yeah, that's also true. I'm Ethan Rothamel.
And I'm Malik Prince.
I don't even want to do the show anymore. That was so ridiculous. And apparently, this is the show that helps you get the most out of your Xbox, Windows, and Mixer experience.
That's right. We'll give you tips on the latest features and tricks on tackling the newest games.
Ooh.
Yes.
Speaking of newest games, you playing anything new these days?
You know what? I am playing a lot of new games, actually. I'm playing Life is Strange.
Yes, before the storm?
Before the storm.
How far are you in it?
So there's only one episode released,
okay.
and I think it's awesome. So I played the original Life is Strange. Great story. One of my favorite games of all time, top 10 games of all time. And I just see you guys now. Oh, Malik, it's not hard to get into your top 10 games when you only play 3 games. Okay. Well, guess what? I'm putting on my shades because I'm blocking out all your haters. It's a great game. It's a great game.
Okay, first off, I love this voice of like how you imagine people.
Yeah.
One, that they care enough to criticize you, and two, I'm not saying
They do.
It's good. No, it's good. I loved it, man.
Yeah, no, it's a great game. Great story. I cried a little.
Did you?
A couple tears.
Did you?
Well, I wouldn't call it crying. It was just dusty in the room.
Sure.
So.
Sure. That's awesome, man. No, I bawled like a small child in the first one, so I definitely believe that's a possibility.
The only weird thing is they have different voice actors, though.
So how does it feel? How does it feel?
It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good mostly. The voice actor for Chloe is pretty close.
Okay.
But you do get a little, you're not the same person. But
something's amiss.
Yeah. But
cool,
great game. Very sad moment in the game. Oh, my
really?
God. Yeah.
So when's episode 2 come out? Do you know?
I don't know. They didn't say yet.
Okay. God, that sucks.
I know.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
But
Well, that's awesome,
I've also been playing Battlefield 1.
You have?
Yeah.
A different
I'm a new
shooter?
man. I'm a new man.
Oh
I'm
my
a new
God.
Malik.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
And 1 is great, man.
I appreciate that.
Battlefield 1 is
Yeah,
sick.
well, they just added HDR support for the game, and so as beautiful as the game looked before, it's now even more beautiful.
Yeah.
That's what
I need to
HDR
try
does.
it. I need to check it out then. I haven't played it since. It's been a few updates.
Yeah.
But I quite like Battlefield 1.
Oh, so good. So good. Makes you really feel like you're in war.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
As someone who's never been in a war.
Oh,
I was going to ask you what mustard gas smells like.
Smells like mustard.
How's it feel to do a lot of team kills?
Yeah.
Team kills?
Do you
I'm a solo man in this team game, you see.
How can you be a solo man in World War I?
Nope. Everyone's like, go this way. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to chart my own path. I'm going that way.
Someone look up his KD right now. I bet it's horrendous.
It's great. What about you? What are you playing?
What have I been playing?
PUBG.
No.
Wow.
Well, what came out last Wednesday? Do you remember?
Oh, Destiny. I am so sick of hearing people talk. I'm sure it's a great game.
You're going to hear about it a little bit more?
Okay, go
Because
for
it's
it.
great.
Is it great?
Malik, it's great. It's honestly super fun.
Yeah.
They've really refined a lot of my personal issues with the first ones, and I was a huge fan of the first one, don't get me wrong. So it just feels like a much tighter experience. I played it for 15 hours straight on Saturday, ladies. I did, man. It was so good. I don't think I put pants on. Like I got up.
You don't really need it.
No,
Like,
you don't
come
need
on.
pants. No, you
No.
get pants in the first mission. In fact.
Oh, you meant in the game.
Yeah, well, both. It was kind of like
I get it.
But we're
Sorry,
not-
I ruined it. I ruined it.
Anyway, highly recommend Destiny. Go
Yeah,
check
if you
it
want
out.
to play a wannabe Halo. But I think there's another line
Here
in
we
the.
go.
Just saying.
I love Halo. I also love Destiny.
Yeah, it's good.
But I don't know. It's like if you have friends, it's much better. I would say that. Like it definitely doesn't have. I'm not saying you don't have friends. What I'm saying
Oh well,
is,
I felt like you were saying that.
no, it's great. I would highly recommend checking it out, especially if you have a couple friends. Although my biggest complaint, they got rid of 6v6 Crucible. Come on, guys, what the heck?
Don't know what that means.
You know what I mean? In Destiny 1, it was 6v6. We're wasting so much
Oh
time.
my
I'm
God,
sorry.
but this is great.
It's 6v6
Yeah.
In Destiny 1, and now it's 4v4. And the 4v4 game modes are great. Feels very, very much more like Halo,
Okay.
which you'll like.
Okay.
All I ask is that they keep both, because I made a lot of friends in the first one, and we got used to 6-player teams. So it really sucks that like whoever gets on later can't play with us. You know what I mean? Like we're already full.
Right.
So I like big team battle. It's like Halo. Like I love 4v4, but sometimes I want to play with 8 friends.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, call me when they hit 60 frames per second.
Yeah, wait for the PC unlocked frames.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
In
Okay.
4K, that'll be nice. But yes, that's a good point. But we're talking about a completely different game today. So let's take a look at the open world action-packed adventure game, Agents of Mayhem.
Take a look.
Stay in your PJs and grab a bowl of your favorite cereal, because with its M-rated Saturday morning cartoon vibes, Agents of Mayhem will take you back. Based in Seoul, South Korea, this open-world, over-the-top action game gives you control of a team of super agents who've been given the green light to do whatever they have to in order to grow the agency and defeat the shadowy supervillain organization known as Legion. These baddies are trying to build a world-altering device that'll give them unrivaled power. So here are 5 tips to help you put an end to their diabolical plot and take back the world. Tip number 1, get close and personal. Agents of Mayhem starts you off with 3 agents, but through missions, you'll be able to unlock the other guys. Each agent has their own unique story, gear, abilities, and playstyle. So it's a good idea to familiarize yourself with each one, since you never know when you'll need a particular agent's skills. After you make it through the initial mission, you'll have access to the Ark, which is Mayhem's home base. Here is where you'll find everything you'll need to upgrade your agents, including something called the Rec Room. This is where you'll be able to practice with your agents by competing in different VR training programs and challenges. These will allow you to get comfortable with and test everything from agent playstyle and abilities to gremlin tech. Speaking of, tip number 2, gremlin tech. Katie Fox, aka Gremlin, runs the R&D lab aboard the Ark, and she's ready to upgrade you with the latest Legion-crushing tech. Upon first glance, gremlin tech may seem like attacks simply meant to upgrade your fun factor. But as you advance through the game, you'll realize that these tech upgrades are crucial to craft if you intend to defeat Legion. There are 2 types of gremlin tech, status effects and non-status effects, or basically the damage-dealing stuff. Status effects are easier and cheaper to craft, but the non-status gremlin tech needs a little more thought before you put these attacks to work. Like with any weapon-based game, it's important to know the effect of your attacks, as well as how to use those effects to your advantage. For example, some gremlin tech might have good area damage and would be best utilized when surrounded by enemies. Some tech might be good for near-death experiences, while another could be used when you're simply surrounded by dead bodies. Oh, and you can combo gremlin tech with your agent's abilities to create even more mayhem. So yeah, do that. Tip number 3, take a hike for cores. Each agent has 3 special abilities that can only be activated with a core crystal. You'll occasionally be rewarded a core or 2 through completed missions, but if you want to gain cores quickly, you'll need to do some open world shard collecting. Gathering 10 shards will create a single core, which sounds like a lot of work, but trust me, there are plenty of shards lying around just waiting to be collected. Besides the ones in plain sight, there are tons of hidden shards as well. They could be anywhere, so cruise the rooftops, sneak between buildings, and check every nook and cranny you come across, because there's likely a shard or some other good stuff hiding there. Tip number 4, specialize your agents. Once unlocked, you get customization of 12 different agents, plus a couple more if you snag the DLC. When you start a mission, you get to choose your squad of 3, and you'll have the ability to switch between and play as each of them. This is why having well-rounded agents might actually hurt you more than it helps. You can design each agent a number of ways, so when you're choosing gadgets, upgrades, and core upgrades, keep your intended build in mind. Also remember that some agent skills offer a squad boost, meaning that it applies to all 3 deployed squad members instead of just the one. Sticking on the topic of squads, let's talk teamwork. When you have 12 agents to choose between, each with different abilities and advantages, your squad customization is pretty endless. When prepping your squad of 3, we recommend aiming for a well-balanced team. Maybe a damage-absorbing tank, a light-on-their-feet roguelike agent, then an agent somewhere in the middle of those 2. Another good idea is to make sure you've got close range, mid, and long range combat covered between them. Note that some missions will require specific talents from specific agents though, so don't forget to balance your squad accordingly. This alone is a really good reason to rotate through your agents and level them up as equally as you can. Maybe more importantly though, find agents you enjoy playing and whose playstyle works with your own. In this game, banter, zingers, and bad jokes are the norm. Plus, the colorful, cartoony characters will make you feel as though you've stepped right out of a comic book. So whether you drive, run, shoot, or roof jump your way through this action-packed game, remember that Agents of Mayhem's concept is simple. Defeat the baddies and have fun doing it.
Sometimes I like to think that we're Agents of Mayhem.
We are.
Yeah.
I think we are.
Yeah.
We cause tons of mayhem.
Yeah, totally.
All over this place.
Totally. I spilled a coffee the other day in the atrium.
Ooh.
I did not pick it up. I walked away like this.
Hardcore. Hardcore.
My life is sad. To stay on our topic of games, let's jump into the tips and tricks top 5 list. First up, it's paid games.
Top 5 paid games. All right, in at number 5 is Skyrim Special Edition, which is $30 right now with Xbox
Oh, that makes a lot
Live
of sense.
Gold.
I love that game makes the list all the like Skyrim is amazing, but it's amazing. What's more amazing is that it hits these lists like all the time. Like people are always buying this thing.
Man, I was gonna say something, but I feel like I've already been pretty negative on that.
Let's hear it. No, let's hear it. It's
I
fine.
feel like Bethesda is a wannabe BioWare.
Why?
Their games. Oh wow. Okay, sorry guys, my bad for having an opinion. But no, I'm just saying. I feel like yeah. I mean, it's a joke that like Fallout 4 is just like Fallout 3. You know, visually. I feel like they need to put a little bit more effort into it. I want you to succeed. Listen, Bethesda, I'm from Maryland. Wasn't born there. I moved to Maryland.
Okay.
Later. It's a whole story. But, you know, just put a little more effort into your games.
All right.
That's all I want.
I don't agree.
Ignore
but,
Mass Effect and drop
No,
it
it's fine. It's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah, I could just dump on Mass Effect right here, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna take the high road.
All right, fair enough.
Mainly because of time, and I could rattle off for an hour how
That's
I feel
true,
about
that's true.
Mass Effect. Number 4 is Madden NFL 18. You played that.
I did play it, just the story mode. Haven't played one single game, but it's Madden, so you know it's the only NFL game that you're gonna be able to play.
Are
So,
you a Patriots fan being from Maryland?
No.
That a guy. I'm so proud of you.
No. I'm a Giants.
Near each other. It's fucking Maryland is nowhere near fucking.
Hold on a second. But Maryland is in New England.
No.
Oof.
Is it not? It doesn't count as a 13th colony?
No,
Oh God.
Well,
Mid-Atlantic.
I can't tell if
Hold
he's
on.
joking or.
Hold on. Let's
the
just backpedal here. What are the 13 colonies?
Well, Maryland was a 13. Maryland was one of the 13 colonies, but it is not in New England. It's Mid-Atlantic. We should do a
Okay,
geography.
I'm sorry. I thought it was.
Science on this
No. I thought it was all 13 colonies,
Eviscerate him, chat.
and Maryland was one of the first 13.
It was one of the first, but it's not near New England. It's
Yeah. Okay, that's fair.
below New Jersey.
Yeah.
It's below
yeah.
New Jersey.
And we don't talk about anything below New Jersey.
That's
what else
fair.
we
That's
talking
fair. But no, I'm a Giants fan who have beat the Patriots twice in the past 10 years at Super Bowl, as well as in preseason this year.
Nice.
So
You're a Giants fan, huh?
Giants fan.
Nice, dude. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm a Packers fan myself.
Ooh, congratulations on your win.
Thank you very much.
no worries.
Sorry, any
Seahawks fans.
Seahawks fans in the room. I do apologize. Suck it. But yeah.
All right, let's. In at number 3 is Destiny 2: The Game Plus expansion.
Whoa. The
Nice.
Game Plus expansion. Yes, go buy it, guys. If you like Destiny, run around with your friends. And tight shooter on the console. Highly recommend it. With your friends.
Friends.
Like F-R-A-N-D-S.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah,
no worries.
friends. What do we have? What's this? And number 2, we have Destiny 2 again, the Digital Deluxe Edition.
Wow.
Let's hear it.
The Digital Deluxe.
Oh.
Who gets outed for that
All
one?
right, first off, who was that? Tara? Okay, we can
Tara,
let's give her a break. She got married this weekend.
That's
You
right.
know she was doing
Congratulations
this.
to Tara. She
Yeah,
got married. You
congratulations.
can't see her, but she's off screen. There
Do
you
you
go.
think on the wedding announcement she spelled her name wrong?
Number 1.
All right.
All right. And whoa, big surprise. In and out number 1 spot is Destiny 2 Launch Edition. It has dominated our top 5.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
Did you read that?
It
It has. That's crazy. 3 Ds.
3.
move
Oh,
on.
3Ds. That's man, we're killing it today.
Yes. Before we get into the rest of the top 5s, what top 5 list should we cover next week?
All right.
They always turn into train wrecks like this, so interested to hear what you guys have to say.
Yes.
Our options are.
Our options are top 5 racing games,
Ethan and Malik's top 5 games of all time. Ooh,
Of
excuse me.
all
Of
time.
all of the time.
So if you wanted to hear our top 5 games of all time, pick that one.
Yeah,
A little
yeah.
bit biased because I put that.
No,
in
that's a
the
good
title.
one.
Top 5 MMORPGs. MMORPGs, yeah.
Okay.
Massively
I don't think there
multiplayer
are 5.
online.
I don't think there are 5 good ones, but
Oh, we are salty today.
yeah, we are.
It
we
is.
are. It's
It
fun.
is.
It's fun to be
No,
mean.
it's great. And then top 5 game sequels. Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one too.
That's a good one, yeah.
Honestly, I feel like we're coming off as like not gamers today.
I know. It's
But,
fine. It's
yeah,
fine.
No, we play games sometimes. All right. Now, during the show a couple weeks back, you voted for this week's top 5. But instead of just doing the top 5 best sidekicks, we thought we'd throw in the worst as well.
Yes, that's right. So let's start with top 5 best sidekicks. In at number 5 is Cortana from the Halo series.
Hold on. Say it again.
Cortana. I've been practicing at home while
Have
I
you
play.
really?
Yeah, as soon as I boot up Halo 5, the music starts.
And you just-
I take my headset off and I just start singing. It's fantastic. Maybe one day I'll bring in a recording of it because I think that'll work. Really well.
Oh, that would be the best thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4, Alex Vance from Half-Life 2.
Ooh.
Great choice.
This is also in my top 10 games of all time. Half-Life 2, when it actually came to the original Xbox, right? And that's when I was able to play it.
Yeah.
Completely amazing experience for me. That game was so good for its time. And I bet if I went back and played it, it'd be
Half-Life 2?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Half-Life 2 is
Ravenholm?
so-
When you go to
Oh,
Ravenholm
we don't
for
go
the
to
first time?
Ravenholm, yeah.
Unreal.
So good, so good.
man. So good.
That game is ahead of its time.
Yes, I totally agree.
Yeah.
And 3 will never come out, so
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
yeah.
Valve.
What do we got now? 3.
That's me. Sorry.
fine.
And at number 3 is Ellie from The Last of Us.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sassy.
great character. Although like in actual gameplay, like it's funny because she just runs behind Joel, and like none of the enemies ever see her. Like they have something weird set up where
Sure,
the enemies just don't see her.
Yeah, it's
running
like
from
they're not
cover to
looking.
cover.
They're
It's
not
like,
looking low enough.
yeah, so maybe that's why she's on the list.
Totally.
Yeah.
Well, I think it is because like she adds so much value to the story in general. You know,
Sure.
She is a great side.
Sure, very good.
But I think number 2 has her beat solely from Uncharted.
All right.
Smokes a ton of cigarettes for the amount of running he has to pull off in that game
Oh.
and climbing and stuff. I just feel like, or cigars, excuse me. It's always
Cigars,
a
yeah.
huge stogie as he scales a mountain, and it's just like that can't be
Well,
true.
good for him.
Yeah, no.
I really like
Good
the
for him.
mustache.
Yeah,
I've never
yeah.
played an Uncharted game, but yeah.
It's like if Tom Selleck had a character, like a video game
yeah,
character.
no, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
We're gonna make you guys grow mustaches?
For Movember?
Oh,
You already have one.
Ooh, if I
Well-
shave all this, I think we have to do mustaches for November.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
I'm
sweet.
down.
You've already had one, and it
I've had
looked
one.
Great.
Episode 2
Check out episode 2, you guys. If
Yeah.
you want to see Malik's stellar mustache.
was so stellar.
Very.
Also, it was very dark on this stage back then, so you barely see me. Anyway, moving along. And our number one, oh man, that wasn't, anyway. And our number 1 is Elizabeth from BioShock.
Oh.
All right, yeah.
Yes, Elizabeth. So the reason that she is number 1, in my opinion,
Yeah.
is because she was like the first escort AI in a game that wasn't like I was beating my head against a
Sure.
wall trying to keep her alive, or she would just like run around. Like she was so smart.
Yeah.
And she would throw you ammo and it looked sweet, like you could catch the
Right.
gun. Like, I thought that was such a
So
cool
good.
feature. And she plays such an important part in the story, obviously. So it's just oh man, Elizabeth was dope.
Yeah, I think this is a good list right here.
Totally.
Very
totally.
good list. All right, honorable mention goes to HK47 from Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah, he was a real jerk. I don't know if we have a picture for him, but
I don't think we do, but like
just a-
one of the most hilarious characters in any video
Totally,
game.
man.
You can actually go on YouTube and watch like compilations of his lines that he says, and it's just hilarious.
Yeah,
so,
and if you don't know, one, KOTOR is probably one of the best RPGs ever made, in my opinion.
absolutely,
Love that
100%.
game. 2, he's like an assassin robot that's malfunctioned. You find him on a planet.
Right.
And so he just has ridiculous. Like he's super malicious and evil, even if you're trying to be good.
Yeah.
Which is just so it just makes for hilarious commentary.
so good.
Yes.
All right, now on to our final list of the week. It's top 5 worst sidekicks. In at number 5 is the crazily annoying Kazooie.
Kazooie.
My goodness. I'm sorry.
It's a love-hate relationship.
Well, that's true because I really love Banjo-Kazooie. It was one of the first games that I really played on the N64,
Yeah.
obviously. And so, yeah, it has a special place in my heart, but Kazooie is so loud and annoying.
Yeah.
Goodness.
Well, kind of, I think a lot of these are, because honestly, number 4, actually, I want to talk about number 3. So we'll do number 4 first.
Okay.
Everyone knows number 4. It's Roman from GTA 4.
All right,
the whole
cousin.
reason you end up in New York, and he lies to you about
Yeah,
it.
he said there's going to be great big mansions, fast cars, beautiful women, and you come in there, you live in the apartment with roaches and everywhere. Like, Believe me, I grew up in New York City. Roaches were like your family in that place.
Yeah,
yeah, he's a liar. Cousin, let's go bowling.
He's a liar.
He's a
I
liar.
don't want to bowl with you.
Yeah.
Only if there are bumpers.
Correct.
Correct.
Only if they're bumpers.
Yeah.
Same here. I'm terrible at bowling.
Me too, man.
Yeah. And then number 3 is Navi from Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Yes, and for a lot of people, this was like your first relationships simulator because she's
was
just
it?
like, hey, listen.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's what a lot of people can expect in relationships.
Listening, yeah. No, totally.
Or maybe
Is
that's
that
just
too much?
me.
Is that too much to ask for, though?
What do you mean? For you to listen?
Yeah.
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Oh, there you go. Ooh, nice. All right, let's.
Sorry, this is so bad. Number 2, the Potato GLaDOS. Oh, for Portal 2.
Ooh, haven't played
Potato
this game.
GLaDOS. You haven't?
No.
So in the game, GLaDOS becomes a potato.
Okay.
And there's not much else to be said about that. But if you know how evil GLaDOS is, it's an awesome section of the game. Like, it is
Okay.
so funny and ridiculous. And play Portal 2. If you haven't played Portal 2, please play it. It's amazing.
Here's the thing. I don't like to use my brain with games. Like, there are games that are just too smart for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think Portal's one of those games?
Yeah, because you gotta. Oh, I need to get to that place, so I gotta do a portal there and portal. It's just too much.
It's just too much.
Too
Yeah,
much.
too much.
Too much.
Maybe if there was one portal. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. And in the number 1 for worst sidekick in games is Claptrap from Borderlands.
Ooh, and I see that chat already picked it. Like they were like, yeah, it's
Did
got to
they?
be Claptrap. He's got to be on the list. A couple
Nice.
people I think said it. Maybe one. I might have read one comment. But yes, Claptrap.
6 people agree with you. and
6. Thank you, chat. Yeah, Claptrap. What else needs to be said about Claptrap? Look at that.
9.
There you go.
Okay, we got it. I understand it.
It's funny.
Yeah. He was funny. He was also annoying.
Oh, well then.
But funny, annoying, and there's no value. He gave you no value,
Yeah.
as a sidekick.
And that makes a terrible sidekick.
Comedic value.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least have something for me, right?
He's like the Borderlands punching bag.
Sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But we couldn't all of these sidekicks are bad, but they made the game so good.
Good. Yeah, and that's fine too. Like we went on Roman, but he was hilarious, right?
He was super funny,
Yeah,
man. He has some of the
so-
great best lines in the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
So we have an honorable mention.
oh my gosh. Oh, the honorable mention. Another Portal reference. The weighted companion cube. This is another love-hate relationship. We called him a sidekick, a sidekick, because you have to use it to get through so many parts of the game. And sometimes you're just like, oh, this is awesome. Thank God I have this. And other times I broke controllers against walls because of that companion cube. So honorable mention.
There we go. There's our list for top 5 best and worst sidekicks.
I didn't even see what won. So I think the polls are in. Could someone tell me who won for next week, top 5?
Malik and Ethan's top 5 games of all
Yes.
time.
2 weeks in a row.
I don't know what we were doing here. Hold on. there we go. That was bad.
Yeah, that's 2 weeks in a row that my pick won the poll.
Did you do the sidekick one too?
Yeah.
Wow.
That was a last minute addition and
Look at
one.
this guy.
I'm on a roll.
God, I don't even. Can we move on to the next section?
Let's do it. All right, let's talk about this awesome service, Xbox Game Pass. We're gonna bring in Dennis to talk about Xbox
Dennis,
Game Pass.
Come on over. I'll move over.
Gentlemen,
welcome.
thank
How are
you.
you, man?
Great,
Where's
great.
your
Malik,
How's it going,
good to
Dennis?
see you.
There you
Fantastic.
go.
Ooh.
I am super pumped to talk about Xbox Game Pass. We actually had you on the show a while ago.
Yep.
But for those who missed that show, tell us what you do here at Xbox.
Yeah, so I lead content planning for Xbox Game Pass, games with gold, free play days, a number of other programs that Xbox Live offers to customers to get into a bunch of different games that maybe you haven't tried yet.
Nice.
So Game Pass we launched in June. Right now we've got over 130 games in the catalog that span a bunch of different genres, a bunch of different experiences, a bunch of different ratings. So there's stuff for kids, there's stuff for adults, there's stuff for people in between. And we're really excited about the momentum that it's had so far.
Totally, and you kind of hit the nail on the head. I think it's such a great opportunity for people that have never played, a bunch of classic games that people haven't played, as well as we're coming into the holiday seasons. A lot of people are going to be getting Xboxes for the first time, and it's such an extensive selection of awesome games that a lot of people have never touched before.
Totally. I mean, there's over 2,300 games on Xbox One, right? And if you haven't played a game, it's new to you. You think about a game like Portal 2. That's a game that's aged really, really well. So you go jump into a game like that, you're going to have a great time. Doesn't matter that it's a few years old. And Game Pass is a great way to expose customers to a lot of games that maybe they missed, they want to come back and revisit.
Nice.
Maybe that they were just wondering about and never really got to. So it's a great way to expand your tastes and your preferences and your library.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
So I know recently you guys did something really cool with the Recore, launching the Definitive Edition in Game Pass. Can you talk about that and some of the newer games also in Game Pass?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been adding the last couple months 7 games each month to Game Pass. It's been a really great course of action for us so far. Recore is one that we were really excited about.
Yeah.
That was a game that had a little bit of a bumpy launch a year ago, but it's a beautiful game. If you've got an Xbox One S, that is a stunning game on a 4K TV, and we're really excited to bring it in the program, knowing that with the Xbox One X coming out, it's a great time to get into Recore and to enjoy that experience. It's got a bunch of DLC packed into it, so it's a great time to play Recore. We're really excited about that. But it wasn't just Recore. One of my favorite games of all time, Metro Last Light Redux. That's an incredible game that we brought into the catalog this month. It's equal parts kind of survival horror, as well as a really strong shooter. It's got great mechanics to it, a great storyline. So Metro, a game that we're excited about, but it goes beyond that to Fable 2, which is one of my favorite RPGs of all time.
So good.
Right? It makes you laugh, makes you cry, makes you really care about all those characters inside the game.
And the dog.
You care about the dog.
And the dog.
Right? Yeah, dogs. Can you tell I'm a dog person? Recore, Fable. We care about dogs here at Xbox
Absolutely.
Game Pass.
Totally, man, totally.
Really excited about that too. And then there's other games. We've got Hue. We've got 10 Second Ninja, which is a really awesome platformer. And then a great story in The Bridge. So, this is a great month to jump in. But every single month, we're going to be bringing new content that's going to be exciting to engage with.
Very cool, man. Very cool. So go ahead.
Yeah, so I know, so what are some of the goals of Game Pass? Because I know, obviously, over 100 games, $10 a month, that's a huge value add. What are some of the other goals that you guys wanted to accomplish with Game Pass?
Well, really, it's about helping customers understand what's out there and try games that they haven't played before. So we're looking for different ways to incentivize and motivate people to check out things that they wouldn't otherwise check out. And so as you can see, this has been really exciting. This month we launched Game Pass goals. So if you've played free-to-play games or if you've played games as a service, challenges are nothing new to you. This idea that you go accomplish something and then you get something for it. And this month we've started Game Pass goals. It's very basic in month 1. Depending on how many games you download and play in Game Pass, you unlock different mystery prizes, and then you're entered to win some cool stuff. So, hey, download and play 1 Game Pass game, you can win a mystery gift. 3 will get you an ultimate mystery gift. 5 games, you can get that ultimate mystery gift and a chance to win $500 to the Microsoft Store. And this is the first month we're doing it. So we're going to really be evolving this and finding different new fun ways to give people great reasons to jump into different games and have fun in all the experiences that Game Pass has to offer.
So just to clarify, so it says 1 Game Pass game, 3 Game Pass. Do you have to play them or just download them? Or
you got to download them and play them.
Play
So
'em,
generally it takes about 10 minutes for the system to register that you're in that game. So yeah, you got to download, jump in, and get going.
That's awesome, man. That is so cool.
Yeah.
So cool. Yeah, Game Pass, so fantastic. I know personally I've used it. It's such a great, like we discussed it earlier, such a great way to go in and play some of the games that you may not have gotten a chance to play, right?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think Recore is a great example.
Yeah.
I think that's an underrated game that not a lot of people got to play, and especially with the One S and the X, the experience is so much better in it.
Yeah.
And so hopefully people revisit
Definitely.
that game, man.
Definitely.
That's great.
Yep. Well, that's Game Pass.
Yeah.
Thanks. Anything we can look out for on the horizon? Any scoops?
I will say that the next few months are going to be really exciting for us. So stay tuned. We have great content coming down the pipe. We think it's going to be a great holiday. It's going to be a great time to come into the Xbox ecosystem this Christmas, this holiday, and then beyond. So thank you guys for having us. We're really excited.
Oh, thank you,
Dennis,
man.
you are the man.
It's
Thank you for
awesome to meet
talking
you.
about Game Pass. And thanks for the service. It's
Absolutely.
It is.
awesome. Give it up for Dennis, everybody. Yeah.
Dennis, thank you very much.
Super
Oh,
excited.
man. Yes, that's great.
Yeah. Really love Game Pass.
Yeah,
I'm going to...
I think 2 shirts is a bad decision. I'm really sweating back here.
Really sweating? Take it up.
I'm not gonna do that. You have no idea the pit stains that are under this shirt right now. Yeah.
There we It's like, who cares?
Be free. Be free.
Be free,
What are
my
we talking
friend.
about next?
Be free.
Ooh, this is one of my favorite segments, Malik. I don't know about you.
It's the streamer's Soapbox.
Oh yeah. So if you're new to Tips and Tricks, which hopefully you aren't, and you watch every episode,
Right.
This is where we interview a streamer on Mixer over Skype. So today we're going to be connected with streamer NozzaBox. NozzaBox, can you hear me?
NozzaBox? There he is.
Whoa!
Hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, how are you,
Oh,
man?
How's it going, man?
Not too bad yourself.
Oh, just peachy.
Very well, very well. So, NozzaBox, tell us a bit about yourself.
Basically, I started streaming on Twitch which is a place we shouldn't really mention, but I was there for a year. Came over here in September last year on the 3rd. So I've just celebrated my first year over here now.
Nice.
Thoroughly
welcome.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's our home basically.
That's
Nice.
awesome, man.
So where'd you get your streaming, NozzaBox? How did you come up with that? That's very unique, to say the least.
Nozza was a nickname from school. And basically it was something that stuck with me from when I left. And when I first started gaming, I was on the 360. So it was sort of NozzaBox and just stuck.
Oh, nice,
Nice,
man, nice.
okay.
And honestly, like, no big deal. You brought up Twitch. To be honest, many of our streamers, including me myself, started there and have made our way over to Mixer. And so I'm curious, how did you get into streaming? Like, what year and what kind of got you into this whole thing we do?
When the PlayStation 4 came out and the Xbox One came out, and it had the ability to stream from console, so I jumped straight onto it, gave it a try. I think after the 3rd time doing it, I was hooked.
Nice, man.
Couldn't stop. So
that's
it was
awesome.
Something else.
That's actually that's how I got started.
That's
Actually.
awesome.
So that's
yeah. That's such a cool feature that was added for this generation of consoles that I feel really kickstarted like yourself streaming. It made that barrier to entry really low for people to start, and then they got the bug for it.
Dude, I totally agree, and honestly, it's sweet that now we have it on Windows 10 as well, just because I think that's like enabling so many more people to try it out. Because it's such a cool entry point, and it's such a great beginner process before you start to figure out all like the green screen, everything you got going on back there. Like, it's such an easy jumping on point.
Yeah, it's definitely. The Windows 10 is definitely a great addition if you haven't got used to OBS and XSplit. If you just click and start, so it's fantastic bit of kit.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, so I hear you belong to a streamer group called the Gorilla Gang. Can you tell us a bit about it?
Yeah.
The Gorilla Gang. They're in chat too.
I've seen the chat. I'll find out in 10 minutes of being there. So, yeah.
Oh wow.
Basically, when I started to help out. Basically a group of friends to play along with, and it came to the point where I got partnership, and I was like, you know what, I want to use this partnership to help others. So I got people in and tried to help them with their numbers, build up the community, and just have a great time. And we've become more of a family than a stream team now, so it's great.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. So
Love
in your community, what games do they tend to enjoy? What do you like to stream?
We got some guys that play the strategies, which is like Factorio. Then we've got the shooters, PUBG, which is taking over everyone's life at the minute.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, definitely.
What do you play? What's your favorite game to play on stream?
At the moment, PUBG.
Oh yeah. Everybody and their mother, man.
It can't come soon enough to Xbox.
PUBG, I am trying to bring in Escape from Tarkov. I've just got a hold of that, so I'm gonna try to bring that in a bit more.
I'm so curious about that game because like everyone. I feel like it's far less popular right now, obviously, because PUBG, everyone knows about it. But Escape from Tarkov, like, I see more and more streamers playing that. Can you explain it a little bit? Can you walk, like, because it looks awesome, but I don't quite understand it.
It's like Arma, DayZ, and PUBG in one huge game. The only problem is you only have one life, so if you die in the game, you lose everything. It's a complete wipe, and you start fresh again. But you can store stuff in, you can stash it away and come back and pick up your gear. But if you die out in the field, you've lost it.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And do you fight real people as well, or their computers, or how does that work? Oh.
It is all PvP.
Interesting.
There is a couple of AI, but it's a lot of PvP more than AI.
Interesting. Yeah, that's another game that I see more and more on Mixer.
Really?
So yeah, it's interesting. But that's a PC only, so I think that's
Okay.
why it's not as popular as. I mean, PUBG's coming to Xbox.
Yeah.
So that's I think why the hype is just
True.
going to keep building up.
Man, I can't even catch up. I can't catch up.
Dude, there's too many games. That's the problem.
Too many
There's
games.
too many games.
All right, so we're inching ever so closely to the debut of Malik, the streamer, in which I'm going to become the best streamer of all time. So we have a question that we ask every week, mostly for myself. But for any streamers who are looking to get into the game, any gamers looking to start streaming, what are some tips that you can give to the viewers?
Networking.
Networking.
Out of all things, networking. Don't go around advertising you're a streamer. Go around advertising. Don't even advertise. Just go around to meet everyone. And I don't just mean the partners. I mean the lower streamers as well. Go meet them as well, because every person you meet could also be a potential viewer. So don't just go see the partners. Go see the guys that are just starting out themselves. They may want to co-stream with you as well. They may want to hang out. They may want to even be part of your team. So definitely go see all them guys. Play the games that you enjoy, but nothing that you can get too engrossed in where you ignore your chat. You've got to acknowledge your chat.
Good point.
So if you play something where you're just that deep engrossed and your chat's flying, no one's going to stay.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, so
totally.
good.
That's
Networking,
really good.
both two really good pieces of advice. Networking, I'm such a shy person. I feel like I'd be terrible at networking. I know it's over the internet, but
Well, that's
I'm a
kind of
shy guy.
I feel like nice,
Yeah.
by the way. I think a lot of streamers are a lot of people in this community. So it's nice because the bar has never been lower. Like I think everyone's
Sure.
a little shy, and so it's great.
Sure.
It's great. It's smart that you want to visit the smaller streamers, kind of put yourself out there a little bit, and you never know who's gonna grow. One, and also like I feel like I learned the most about how to stream from the little guys because we like troubleshot things together and
Sure.
we work, things like that.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's super interesting. Okay, so a little off the wall question. We'll give you a little time to think on this
Love
one.
this question.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a
Yeah.
good one. It's your. I'm not going to ask you any political things. I'm totally. It's your last dinner. This is your last dinner on Earth. What 3 video game characters do you invite?
3 video game characters. We'll have
Yes.
to be Master Chief.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Master Chief?
Yeah, Master Chief.
Okay.
Yeah, Master Chief hands down.
Why Master Chief?
I grew up playing Halo on Xbox 360 and Call of Duty, so it would have to be Master Chief. Soap.
Soap McTavish.
Love,
He's
love,
he's
love
from
me
Call
some
of Duty.
Soap.
Yeah, he's from
okay.
Call of
Yep.
Duty. He's been in every one since 2, I think, right? I don't know.
He has, yes.
Quite a
Just
few.
about.
Interesting.
If he's not in it, he's been mentioned.
Yeah, right.
And for a little bit of fluff at the table, I'd say Lara Croft.
Oh yeah.
Lara Croft. Why?
Oh man, I love it. I love it.
Yeah, self-explanatory. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good guest list for a dinner.
Solid.
I just want to know. I just want to hear the conversation that those 3 would have. It'd be fascinating.
I don't think I could afford to host them because I imagine that they would eat so much food.
Yeah, they expend so much energy. So
yeah, exactly.
Sure.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Too much.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. So
Yeah.
where can people find you? You want to tell us a little bit about your schedule?
Yeah, I stream Monday to Thursday twice a day, so 9 till 2 in the mornings, and then 7 till midnight GMT. So definitely come across mixer.com/NozzaBox. All
Awesome.
GMT.
Naza, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Such a pleasure, man.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for having me.
Yeah, you got
absolutely.
it.
Everyone, give it up for NozzaBox.
Yes. Make sure you guys throw him a follow as well. And
Yeah.
yeah.
Smash that like
Good.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button. Yeah, those are some really good tips.
Yeah.
So now we're going into the next segment. One of my biggest regrets of PAX, of course, was the fact that we didn't get to work together as much.
No,
as,
we didn't.
We
Yeah.
didn't. Yeah. So this was. I say I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, you are sometimes.
Here's, so yeah, this was a great segment that we had to shoot at PAX. So we're gonna take a look at us playing Rivals of Aether, right alongside the co-creator.
Yes.
Let's take a look.
We are live from PAX for a very special tips and tricks segment. We're here with George to talk about Rivals of Aether. How's it going, George?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you guys?
Oh, just
So
peachy
good,
keen.
so good.
I'm so excited to kick his butt.
It's probably gonna happen, yeah.
Okay. I thought there would be some
No,
form of
no,
trash talking.
Okay, you're going down, Ethan.
Thank you. I just
Yeah.
need something. I
There
need
you go.
some motivation. I need to hate you a little bit
There you
before I
go.
beat up on you.
Perfect.
Tell us about this game, man.
Yeah, so we're an indie platform fighter, like Super Smash Brothers. We got our own mix of like elemental characters. They all have fire, air, earth, water, all different elemental powers and stuff. And characters get pretty crazy. So if you guys have said you never played Smash before, like curious to see what you can do, I'll give you guys some tips and stuff. But yeah.
Sweet. You're
Yeah.
gonna give us tips, maybe
Yeah,
a little
yeah.
trick?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So to be honest, I played a ton of Smash, so I
Okay.
think I can do okay.
You probably have the advantage in this one.
I don't know.
Alright.
Is it just like Smash? Very similar?
So we're closest to Melee out of the Smashes, Smash series. So we've got like wave dashing, we've got teching, DI, like a lot of that technical stuff. But we make the mechanical side of it easier to execute. So like the
Nice.
mental game's still there, but you're not like killing your hands to play. Yeah.
All right,
Awesome.
sweet. So
Now, I'm a big art person. I always ask this question. Tell us about the art style real quick, because I think it's really awesome.
yeah.
There's like two stories. There's like two sides to the art side of it, right? It's like doing pixel art. This game started from one person, Dan Fernacey. So like he did all like the art, the programming the characters by himself, and like
Wow.
his art style has always been pixel art, so it was easy for him to pick up. But also, like since we expanded, and we have like a bunch more artists and stuff. We just kept with the style because we really like the aesthetic.
Yeah, it looks great, man. It looks really good.
fantastic.
Well, let's can we play? Is that cool? All right, sounds good.
We'll let you commentate and give us some tips as well.
Yeah. So, yeah. Feel free to take it easy on us, but
or
yeah.
don't.
All right, yeah. All right, let's see who they pick. We just added Ori too from Ori and the Blind Forest like 2 weeks ago. That's our first guest character. So if you want to hold start, you can skip this screen. Get into the character select there. Yeah, so you got Ori in the middle. We have our fire on the left, earth on the bottom left, air on the right, and then water on the bottom right. And we've also got a brand new character, Rano. It's not out yet, just brought in at PAX exclusive, and he's the frog guy on the right, all the way on the right.
Do I gotta make these guys computers or something?
Oh yeah, just turn them off. So click on that, click it again. Yeah, beautiful. So we got Ori and Forestburn. Who's Forestburn? It's Malik. Oh, okay, you are Ethan? Okay. All right, so Forestburn's kind of a difficult character. He's like our deception-based character. So a lot of the times we have like a parallel between Smash. Forestburn doesn't really have a parallel between Smash. He's like our own thing.
Oh, great.
So he puts out smoke. He can make a clone of himself. He can like hide and stuff. So he's like a crazy character.
Oh my god.
And then Ori, we actually took a lot of moves from Ori and the Blind Forest because we wanted to, it's a guest character, so we want to stay true to her. Them, I guess. And yeah. And so she can bash, Ori can use the parasol, she can throw out hits with sign and stuff, Spirit Flame. Oh man, we're done in 10 seconds almost. So Ori's got, oh, okay, and that'll seal the deal pretty much. Ori's 3 stocks behind. Can you get the party shot though? Nice, all right. At least you go out on your own terms, right?
There you go, that's a good way to look at it.
Nice, nice, yeah. You got the last word, even though you lost.
I'll take that. I'll take it.
All right, nice.
I think you guys shake my hand first.
Here you guys go.
Thank you. That was pretty fun.
That was really fun, actually. I can't wait to. I'm actually gonna pick that down.
Yeah,
That was so much fun.
So up to 4-player local.
Yep. 1-on-1 online. We've got ranked ladder. We've got like a friendly ladder, and we
Nice.
have invite your friends.
Very
and we
cool.
just came out on Xbox too, like 2 weeks ago.
Nice. So
yeah.
what are you only on Xbox or what systems are you on?
Steam and Xbox One.
Steam and Xbox One.
Nice.
And how much is the game?
It's $15.
$15.
Perfect.
That's
So if
pretty
you're looking
reasonable.
for an awesome kind of like fighting game for some co-op,
Yeah.
To play with your friends, look no further than Rivals of Ether. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I'm
it
gonna
is.
go practice a bit more.
Please do. Please do.
I think I can do a little bit better.
Yeah. It's fine.
Practice makes perfect. Anyway, thank you so much, George, for showing us
Seriously,
this game. It was
thank you, man.
awesome.
Appreciate the time.
Back to the live show.
You won. But
Did
it's-
I?
I think you did.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you won. But it's only because we were playing with a GameCube controller, which is an okay controller, but it's not an Xbox.
Oh, here
If
we
it
go.
were an Xbox
Here we go.
controller, you would have been done.
Whatever your excuse is, man. I don't want to hear it. I'm pretty good with an Xbox controller, as you can see by my Halo
Yes,
shirt.
I was going to call it out.
Yeah.
Tell us about your shirt.
It's a Halo shirt.
There we go. Perfect.
No, it's Covenant Crunch. I don't know, it's a fake cereal.
I'd buy it. I'd
Would
buy
you?
It. Yeah. I mean, it looks like it has metal
here.
parts in it, though. So
No, those got to be marshmallows, right? God, I hope they are.
yeah, that would be really
Anyway,
bad if
yeah,
it's metal.
would not recommend this cereal to your children if
Would
that
not
was not the
recommend.
case. But you were giving me so much crap, but I do love Halo. You know, I
okay,
do.
okay.
I just love everything.
1v1 me. Ooh,
I
that
don't
would be a
have to
good segment.
I don't have to. That would be a good segment. 1.
Ooh.
2. I don't have to beat you to enjoy Halo.
That's fair. God, I'm so competitive today. I
I
feel
know,
like I'm just
jeez.
amped up. We did have they have these like energy drinks here at Microsoft, and I did drink one before.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I think you drank one too.
I think so too. Is
Oh,
that why
okay.
I'm grinding my teeth in between these
Oh,
segments?
we're just like pumped.
Oh, yeah, let's hope it's that. So, moving on to the next segment, we want to talk about Mixer Create because it left beta pretty recently.
Yeah.
And I wanted to invite an old friend of mine up to the show and one of the OGs of Beam.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, and I'm saying Beam because this guy's been around since before my time, since before the dawn before time.
The dawn before time.
Did anyone watch that show? Is that a reference anyone gets?
Yeah, I watched that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Jamie, come on and save me from this mess.
All right.
Hey, Ethan.
Jamie, how are you?
Jamie,
dude?
good to meet you, Jamie.
Good to meet you.
So, Jamie, why don't you tell the audience a little bit about your journey to Mixer?
Well, I started back when we had MC Pro hosting, and that was right before we founded Beam. And I started as like a student intern, basically, there, and then that just grew into like a side job, like a weekend job, and worked from there up to the point where we created Beam, then created the alpha, and then created the beta, and then we're here now.
That's crazy, man. So you were in the initial conversations of Beam and all that, and working on like when it was kind of an idea, right? Oh man,
That's so good. So how does it feel to see what it's become? Like, it must feel great.
It is such a pleasure that I could be here after all these years of working in a startup, because startup scene is always a bit rough and scary, and it's really nice to see it grow this big and see it become part of Core Windows, the show, like all of these great things.
I'm with you there, man. And like it's funny you brought up the startup thing because we totally went from like this whole like oh my God, like every week, like we got to do this, we got to
Yeah.
do this, we got to just stay afloat.
Right.
It was so nice to kind of get recognized. And
Yeah.
you guys more than me, because you've been on there for so long. And so, again, congrats, because it's been crazy.
I'm proud, as if I had something to do with it. I'm just so proud. I'm beaming with pride.
No, it's cool. It's
awesome,
really
yeah.
cool, man. So we've released some cool features over the years and all that, but Mixer Create's been, I think it's a game changer, man.
Such a
like so much
cool
like
app,
co-streaming.
yeah.
And so I wanted to kind of take the viewers through how it works on we're going to use an Android for our segment, but can you kind of take them through how it's going to work and how easy it is to set up? And I think we actually have a stream up with all this on it, which I think Lennox will pull up for us.
Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So we have a phone conveniently placed right here.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So we can start with what it is, because I some people may not even know what the app is. Tell us about Mixer Create.
So Mixer Create is the best way to stream from a mobile device anywhere in the world. If you're like streaming real life, walking around the city, doing whatever you want, or even streaming mobile games using the same application. It's great because you can just pull your viewers straight into what you're doing. Like you're at PAX, you're streaming, look at this booth, look at these new games that are releasing. A few weeks ago, I was in Berlin, was up on the TV tower, and we were streaming up from the TV tower to my channel using Mixer Create. It was great. Everybody liked it.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's like tons of applications, whether it's
So good.
whether you're at a convention, whether you're walking around in the street, I don't know, something crazy's happening
Yeah.
and you just want to grab it real quick
Yeah.
and show everybody what's going on.
And it's the same FTL technology, so everybody will instantly be able to see what you're doing. So it's just instant.
Dude, I'm honestly so impressed. Like, shout out to the team that made this app, because using it today, I've spent some time with it, but obviously for this segment, we were getting prepped for it,
Yeah.
and I was like blown away. So yeah, round of applause
Yes,
for the mobile
absolutely.
team. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna make you set it down. Yeah. Let's give it up for him. Yeah. So let's take
Oh,
us
yeah.
through that, because you can also capture gameplay and things like that.
Yeah, so we're streaming now with the Mixer Create app to show this, and so if
Get
you
out of the way here.
yeah, you get out of the
Yeah,
way.
let me just stand weirdly
Offset.
in the back.
So if you open it up, you get like this basic core menu with your avatar, your sparks, how many followers you have, and your stream title. So if you're like, we want to change the stream title, we can just open it up and then change the stream title, and it'll just update it. Up down here where the circle is, and you can see my beautiful face, is where the broadcast button would be. So you press that, press the big broadcast button, and you're live. So we also have settings which allow you to broadcast using cellular data or not if you don't have any mobile data. Fix your chat settings, set the bit rate, all of those things. So I guess let's go into a game in this case.
Yeah, look at that beautiful picture, by the way. That was
Oh,
a
it looks
beautiful
good.
profile picture.
Whoa.
Oh, there we
There
go.
you go. And
Yeah.
just like that, we're in a game.
Yeah, so I guess just be playing the game.
Yeah. It's gonna. There you go. Let's see it draw. Oh man.
Nice.
I love this.
Woohoo! Oh, I am very bad at this game apparently.
It's one. I mean, I understand the learning curve is tough. It's one
Yeah.
button.
Yeah,
but,
we're also live, so that always
definitely,
that's always hard.
Wild Scott, our producer's high score.
So you can just open up you can just open up the settings menu when you press your avatar, disable the camera or enable the camera, just all of that. And then go back, go into another application, and you're just going. It's fantastic. It's great.
It's so seamless. Like honestly, it's really great.
Yeah.
So it's been out for a few weeks now. I think I can't remember.
Yeah.
Do you remember the exact date account? It was like right before PAX, the Monday before PAX.
Yeah, but we had it in beta before that, and
Right.
people could download it in beta on Android.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's been like, I feel like since the beta to the full release, like it was noticeably better. So thanks
Yes,
everyone that tried it out in beta.
absolutely.
We really needed people to try it out and fix the bugs. And
Yeah.
like everyone downloaded the hell out of it.
What
which
are
was
some
awesome.
of the feedback items that you guys took from beta? Like some of the things that you directly took from the feedback to implement into the final version?
So I personally didn't work on the Create app team. I work on the consumption app, so I couldn't
Gotcha.
answer that question. But I'm assuming it's probably going to be mostly updating the quality of the
It was
stream.
really, yeah, and what I heard was a lot was like the ease of access. Like
Yeah.
just making it as simple as like boop, boop, boop,
Yeah.
you're live.
Perfect.
Yeah, and a few like settings issues, I guess. But
Right.
I personally tried the beta when it originally launched, and it was actually really good, in my opinion. I was impressed, just
Yeah.
as impressed as when I tried streaming from Game Bar on Windows the first time. It was
Yeah,
just
totally.
fantastic.
And so one of the things we should highlight, so you can play, you can stream from iOS and Android. You can only you can play capture games on both, but on iOS they have to have a replay kit. enabled.
Replay kit streaming enabled, specifically streaming. If they don't have streaming enabled, those will not work.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So Android has a little bit more of a array of games to play. You must be.
I'm an
very
Android guy.
Are you? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I couldn't tell by the sweet. Dude. Yeah. What else? There was also. It is FTL. That's
It is
big call
FTL
out.
enabled. Fantastic.
And I'm trying to think because I know I'm gonna miss one, and then they're gonna come up to me and be like, "You did mention this." Yeah, exactly. Sir, Ethan.
You didn't mention it.
Yeah, no, it's honestly super great. Please use it.
Yeah, and I know we joke about me never streaming before, but I actually did use the Mixer Create app at E3 when it was in beta, and yeah, I loved it. I love the idea that anywhere I go, I can stream my experience because that was really my first E3 working, and I wanted to kind of document that. And so having an app that can do that and being on brand, of course, Mixer, it was great.
It'll actually work.
And next,
Yeah, they can hold you accountable.
That was a hot take. No,
Wow,
that was. I'll tell you the backstory of that.
Okay, I
that
wanna
shot
hear it.
right
I
there.
wanna
Yeah,
hear that.
It was great. But yeah, I think the app is fantastic, and I can't wait to see what comes next in the app.
That is a good call out though. VODs work for the Mixer Create. So if you
Yeah.
do stream with that, you
Yeah.
will get VODs just like a normal stream. So
Yes.
your boss can hold you accountable if you're asked for that.
Just make sure you have vaults enabled in your settings.
There you go. Ooh, God, Jamie,
There
you
you
should
go.
just be. I wish you were on set all the time and could just come in for like one comment we missed.
Swoop
Make
down.
sure you have those VODs enabled. Jamie, thank you so much.
Thanks
Thank
for
you so
having
much,
me.
Jamie.
so much, man.
Thank you,
This has
sir.
been
Yes,
great.
thank you for joining us on the show. Yeah.
Round of applause for Jamie in chat. Hype him up. This is great. Jamie's been around for a long time. Thanks a lot, man.
So good.
Oh God, his accent.
So good. I told him
Delicious.
before the show, I wish I had that accent.
Yeah.
God, what do I have to do?
If you had to pick an accent, would it be his?
Ooh, well, that is very good. It would be a toss-up between that and maybe like, I love the Russian accent.
Really?
Yeah, I love how strong it makes you sound, like you're
Yeah.
gonna just crush somebody.
yeah.
But I'm not an aggressive person, so that wouldn't work well
Yeah,
for
we'll
me.
see. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
we, we have a special announcement towards the end of the show. We have
Really?
one more. Yeah, I think so. It says in the teleprompter. If we're not gonna do it, then.
What?
But first.
all
I
right.
want. It was a tease. It was a tease.
It was
so
a
people stay.
I was caught off guard by that, so I was like, "What are you talking about,
Yeah,
man? What are you gonna get us on the hook for?"
No.
No.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Lead us into the next section for the love of God.
All right. A few weeks ago, we took a look at some new racing wheels with our friend of the show, Scott Weber.
Yes.
So let's take a look at it.
We're here today with Scott Weber from the Design for Xbox team to talk about racing wheels. Scott, how are you, man?
I'm good. We got some cool wheels here to show off from our partners.
I'm so excited. Tell me a little bit about this first one.
So this is the Hori Racing Wheel Overdrive, and this is kind of an entry point if you want to get into steering wheels. You know, it's only $99.99. It's got table clamp right here, and just pops right on, and it's super easy to use.
Nice.
And even if you've got a glass table or something you don't want to scratch up, there's actually suction cups right here that you can use without that underneath there. So you can just stick that baby right on and get to racing.
Let's give it a
Here we
shot.
go.
In the Halo Warthog.
In the Warthog.
Against real cars, there's no chance.
Yeah.
I feel like we need someone better to demo this, but what I can say immediately is it does feel more natural.
Yes, definitely. These just plug into the console. Really easy. You can see the pedals there plug into the back. We have two pedals. Well, it's two pedals on a pedal system. Yeah, let's call it that.
yeah. No,
So you got your brake and your gas. No clutch. We're trying to ease you into your first
I
experience.
appreciate
here,
that. I do.
As a lot of paint is being chipped off here, and as we plow through things in the Warthog, but.
Come on, you got to fight a little dirty.
Yeah, exactly. Rubbin's racing, son.
Yeah.
That's what I was once told.
We hit our second lap, which I think is a good time because I really want to try one of these nicer wheels, if that's
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Can
We got
do
a
that?
couple more wheels to try.
Let's do it. So Scott, tell me about the major differences of this wheel because this thing is beefy.
Yeah, this is a little different. This is the Thrustmaster TSXW Sparco P310 competition mod racing wheel. I got it. You see that? I got it.
Nice. That was good. That was good.
That's good. So way different here, right? So this is a much higher price point. This
Yeah.
thing is $650. Got your nice suede wheel
Yeah,
right here.
yeah.
You've got brushed steel on the base right there. It's very cool. And then you see on the pedals down here as well, you have your third clutch option there,
Right, right.
which is very cool.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I could feel everything. Like it feels completely different than the first
it's
wheel.
It's like a real
Yeah,
racing wheel. You got the Sparco branding there and everything.
and it's going to give you that feedback
good.
too, right? Like
Yeah, exactly. So this one's force feedback. So you'll really feel when you're coming through a turn, you start to feel that car really
I'm already
fighting
feeling
back
in the
at you.
second gear.
Yeah, it's gonna try and take a turn real fast, and it'll fight you pretty good.
So you don't have to just play this on Xbox, though. These work with computers.
yeah, correct. This will work on Windows 10, no problem.
And just like the first one, there's all the buttons are the same. You don't need a controller whatsoever to play with this.
Exactly. Yeah, this is the same thing. A little bit different layout. So Scott, you said you have one more wheel for us, but I don't know how you can top this thing. Like this already feels so beefy. Like?
Well, you just have to wait and see. It's,
It's
quite an experience. So we're starting here with the Fanatec CSL Elite steering wheel P1. Okay, so this is a very modular system. Obviously, we have the cockpit right here that you can get on Fanatec, and there's a seat here and a whole thing. This is the whole setup. But really at the base of it, you have this beautiful automotive grade leather right here on the wheel. It's very, very cool. It's an aluminum wheel. Lightweight, feels good in the hands.
It does,
man.
it feels really good
in the hands, yeah. And then we have this wheelbase here, and they have a couple different options for the wheelbase. There's an Elite wheelbase, and then there's some other ones too. This one right here is actually 600 for the wheelbase right there, and that's got the motor in it and powers the force feedback, gives you all that resistance while you're driving.
I can
really nice.
I can feel it, you know, I definitely can.
Feel that, so, and then there's pedals. They have all sorts of different pedals. Those range from anywhere from 80 to 500 for pedals if you want to have like the best, the inverted setup like the racers use and all that.
I still am not confident in my abilities as a I do not do this thing justice, and I really want to.
Yeah.
Oh, that was pretty sick.
See? Now it feels good.
Going 35. Yeah, this force feedback's amazing because even when I let go here, you can kind of see it reacting. Look at that. I'm gonna hit that. Boom. Yeah, look at that.
It's gonna start to yank it on you.
Oh, that is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got some tree. It's fine.
Good. This feels great. I love it. I really do. I'm gonna take this home. Is this an extra one or is this?
Sure. Yeah, why not? No, it's not an extra one. We need this actually. We really need this one.
Gosh.
There was at least 2 seconds there where I was like, am I going to get to keep this freaking wheel?
Oh my God. And I would have taken it from you.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
Dude, it was awesome. I suck at racing. Like, I suck at racing games.
Yeah.
And it was so fun to ride in those things.
Absolutely. I was in the room for that segment, and actually a bit after that, we had a little competition on the best lap, and I got destroyed. Like, I was
destroyed, but like,
sure,
not by anyone that was.
Fair enough.
We're both very poor racers.
Pretty poor, yeah, for sure. But that was good. Yeah, I like that segment. And Scott, come back on the show, man.
Totally,
he's
man.
the man.
It's always fun having Mr. Weber on.
Yeah, Sam Weber.
Sam
Scott.
Weber. Yeah, Sam or Scott.
That's an in joke. That's an in joke. That's an in joke. If you guys watch the show, then you would know what it means.
Exactly. So special announcement, you guys. In 2 weeks, we will be moving tips and tricks.
You can do it. I believe in you.
We will be moving Tips and Tricks to its very own channel, you guys. So you can get notifications. We're going to have custom emotes and potentially some sweet giveaways to celebrate that, as well as a marathon that we're going to be talking about later. So make sure you check that out. If you'd like to get ahead of the hype train, go ahead and visit mixer.com/tipsandtricks and give us a follow.
Yep, hit that follow button.
Smash that
follow button. There we go.
It's going to be sweet.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Sweet. I don't even know about this tournament or this marathon, so I'm excited to find out about it.
Yeah. It's
so I can't wait to find out.
We're just putting a camera in your office 24/7
man,
and just Malik working at his desk.
It's going to be pretty great, guys. Tune in.
So make sure, guys, thank you for watching, first of all, and make sure to tune into our sister show, This Week in Esports. Ugh, gross coming off my tongue. Best show ever, according to Lennox. That's hurtful, Lennox. We're still in the room.
Apparently we're the second.
What's that make level up?
Level up is third. Perfect. Yeah. So be sure to check out our next episode of Tips and Tricks next and every single Tuesday at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern. And one more plug, I guess, is in here. Check out This Week in Esports every Thursday, also at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern.
We'll be right here on mixer.com/channel1. See you next week.